Hi everyone, I'm Camille at Marula, and today I wanted to share with you my journey making pine tar soap. A customer came up to me a little while ago and asked whether I made pine tar soap. They had some skin conditions, and apparently pine tar is reported to be good for some of them. So I was like, sure, I didn't at the time, but I thought I'd look into it and give it a go. So I did some reading and I watched some videos and tried to learn up on it a little bit. So as per the instructions that I had received, this is what I had learned. So I mixed my pine tar in with my oils. And then I mixed my lye water in with my goat's milk, and I used goat's milk because I really like the good things it does for your skin. I poured those into my oils and tar and mixed it with a whisk. Pine tar moves incredibly fast, so you do not need a stick blender. And you can see here it's already ready to go. And then I poured it. However, you can see the consistency isn't super even. I didn't even add the rest of what was at the bottom because I already knew that it was going to be very heavily laced in lye. And after I let it cure overnight, you can see that it's an atrocious mess. So lye everywhere, and obviously those went straight into the garbage. And we went back to the drawing board. So I scrapped everything that I had read and I decided to do it myself. Pine tar accelerates, so I decided to do it a little bit differently. However, more the way that I traditionally make soap. So I started by mixing my goat's milk with my pine tar. And the pine tar that I used, I tried to show you there, but I don't think it showed very clearly, so I'll add in the notes the companies that I used. The one is, if you want to check it out yourself, www.domvet.com. And the other one is called Golden Horseshoe Pine Tar, and the email or the website for that's www.goldenhorseshoeproducts.com. Both of these, the first one that I got at Princess Auto and the second one that I got from Genie Pharmacy, I contacted both manufacturers to confirm that their pine tar is creosote free, so made in a closed kiln, and that's super important because creosote is carcinogenic. So if it's manufactured properly for use in this way, it does not have creosote and it is safe to use in your soap or on your animals like these are. Can also be used for other things like on horses' hooves and chickens to prevent pecking and stuff like that, but it is also used in soap too, for the skin, for its skin benefits. So I mixed that in with my goat's milk really well and set it aside. And then I mixed my oils and my lye water separately and brought it to trace so that all my lye is now evenly distributed in the batter. And then I added my pine tar and my goat's milk. So you can see already it's got a much smoother consistency. At least to me, it looks that way, and you'll see when it pours, it's so much smoother. It did not accelerate as badly either. I increased the water content, and that I will adjust now that I've had a batch turn out nicely, properly for me. I can start to water discount more, so it will cure faster. But this has got quite a high water content. And you can see here that it is way smoother. Everything is distributed properly, and it just worked way nicer for me. I set it overnight. I did not need to stick it in the oven to process it because the pine tar, the way that it reacts with the lye, it heats up quite nicely on its own. So all I did was I have a sheet of plywood that I can stick over these particular molds, and then set a blanket on top, and it quite nicely, very slowly and gradually gelled all on its own. It did not go super fast or become like ridiculously hot. It behaved so much better this way that I was really shocked, actually. And I would never try it the other way again. I do expect that finding my particular water discount might take a couple of adjustments, like because the water, like I said, the water content in here is pretty high, because I wanted to make sure that all the lye was safely distributed or dissolved. And then I added goat's milk as well, and there's water content in there too, so the water content in here is really high. It's going to take a lot longer than my traditional bars to cure, but that's okay. I just was concerned with this second batch that that I did not have any lye pockets, any danger spots in it. So you can see clearly that it is not. It actually turned out so nicely. I was very happy with it. Lots of people describe the aroma too of the pine tar as being smoky. I didn't really. I can see that description, but to me it smelled like, well, I guess I grew up on a farm, so it smelled very like savvy. Smelled like a salve, I guess, maybe smoky salve. It's to me, I didn't find it to be overwhelming or unpleasant. I actually really like the smell. You'll have to just determine that for yourself whether you like it or not, but there's how they turned out. Like I said, they're very soft, so I'm going to have to wait for a little while before I tidy up the edges like I usually do with my bars. These ones are enormous, so once they've dried out nicely, they are going to last a very long time because they're so big. And yeah, so like I said, the second time they turned out so much better. I'm very happy with the way that they turned out. I like the way that they smell, and I hope you do too. Thanks so much for watching. Happy soaping.